Welcome everyone to episode 113 of EDH Commander Challenge. I'm your host, BT. A few weeks ago we put up a poll on our Twitter page asking you guys what you want us to play for our 1v1 matches going forward. There was Duel Commander, aka French ban list, and there was the same old format we've been doing. The results came in and it's a tie, surprisingly. So today, just for experimental purposes and to get your feedback on it, today we're going to be doing a Duel Commander match. Now, for those of you who have never played Duel Commander, it's a little different. It still shares a lot of the same rules as a multiplayer format. The only differences, for example, is the ban list and the life totals. You play with 20 life as opposed to 40 life. That's the biggest change. Now, we also discovered there's other formats of 1v1, including one that's literally called 1v1 Commander, where you play with 30 life. And there's other formats that are lesser played, such as Tiny Leaders and, of course, Brawl, that you may see if you play MTG Arena. So what I intend to do is there's going to be a link in the description to our Twitter page, so feel free to give us a follow if you don't mind. And there'll be a poll that'll be coming up probably today or within the next 24 hours, letting you vote one last time on what you want to have our 1v1 matches for the future. There'll be 3 choices this time. It will be Duel Commander, 1v1 Commander, and our same old format. So make sure to vote in our Twitter page, as well as comment down below. I will tabulate everything, and hopefully in a week, we'll have this organized. Speaking of organized, don't forget also, the randomizer wheel is all set, so next week we'll be picking our winner of our latest giveaway, as well as the prize that person will be getting. I can't wait, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, without any further ado, let's start our first ever Duel Commander match in the channel by getting to those opening hands. First, in this corner, fresh off his Oathbreaker win last week, with an opening hand of 3 Swamps, Ichor Wellspring, Phyrexian Arena, Grey Merchant of Asphodel, Chainer's Torment, and his mono-black Carrick Son of Yawgmoth deck, we have the unpredictable Mr. Gemi. And in this corner, with an opening hand of Thespian Stage, Celestia Guildgate, Izzet Guildgate, Breeding Pool, Lotus Cobra, Burgeoning, Zendikar's Resurgent, featuring his WUBRG-style General, Golos, Tireless Pilgrim, we have yours truly, the host, BT. Jimmy won the dice to start us off. Let's begin our first ever Duel Commander card fight. For our first turns, Jimmy plays a Swamp, while I play a Breeding Pool untapped, paying 2 life, and cast Burgeoning. Jimmy plays a basic, which lets me play Izzet Guildgate via Burgeoning, and he casts Ichor Wellspring, which lets him draw a card before passing. For my turn, I cast Lotus Cobra and pass. Jimmy plays another basic, which lets me play Celestia Guildgate tapped. Then he casts Phyrexian Arena and passes to me. I play Thespian Stage, gaining a free white mana from my Lotus Cobra, giving me just enough mana to cast Mirari's Wake. Then I move into combat and attack with my Cobra for 3 damage and pass. Jimmy loses 1 life and gets to draw an extra card from his Phyrexian Arena. He plays a basic and then pays 6 life and taps out to cast his General, Carrick, and passes. I have no new lands to play, but I do cast Zendikar's Resurgent to triple my mana before passing. Jimmy loses 1 life again to draw an extra card from his Phyrexian Arena. Then he plays a Myriad Landscape tapped, and taps 4 mana and pays 2 life to cast Grey Merchant of Asphodel. This places a +1/+1 counter on his General, and after we confirm the ruling that Phyrexian mana symbols count towards devotion, Gemi Drain Lice me for 7 and passes. For my turn, I cast my General, Golos Tireless Pilgrim. This lets me draw a card from my Resurgent trigger, and I get a Taiga from my deck to play tapped with my Golos trigger. This also triggers my Lotus Cobra, giving me a free black mana, and I still have 1 green mana floating from casting Golos earlier. Next I cast Putrefy, taking out Gemi's General. Followed by casting Coiling Oracle, which lets me draw again with my Resurgent trigger, and then I reveal my top card, which ends up being Hour of Promise, which goes to my hand. I then play Dimir Guildgate as my land for the turn, which triggers my Cobra for another free mana, but I choose to pass and leave some mana available just in case. Gemi loses 1 life again with his Arena to draw an extra card. Then he casts Wayfarer's Bauble and passes. I start my turn by casting Panharmonicon, followed by Uvenwald Hydra, which lets me draw a free card thanks to my Resurgent trigger, and thanks to Panharmonicon, gets me 2 free lands from my deck into play, which are Cynic Guildgate and Maze's End. This in turn also gets me 2 Lotus Cobra triggers. Then I cast Hour of Promise, getting 2 more lands, which this time are Azorius Guildgate and Orzhov Guildgate. Gemi also joins in on the searching by sacking his landscape to grab 2 swamps from his deck into play. Finally, by using my 2 new Cobra triggers, removing an Elvish Spirit Guide from my hand, and tapping my last land, I cast Atali Primal Storm, drawing 1 more time from my Resurgent. Then I move into combat, and I attack Gemi with Golos. Gemi declares no blocks and takes the hit, and I pass a turn, reminding myself that having access to triple mana is pretty much insane. Gemi loses 1 life again to his Phyrexian Arena. He plays a basic, which allows me to play a Savannah via Burgeoning. This also triggers my Cobra for a free mana. Gemi then declares his favorite number is 6, and so he casts Hex, killing all 6 creatures in play. Off topic? Seriously, I think this is the first time I've ever seen Hex resolve in a game of EDH before, so good on you, Gemi. Then, Gemi passes. For my turn, I start by recasting Golos, which allows me to draw a card from my Resurgent and gain 2 more lands thanks to my Panharmonicon, which are Rakdos and Golgari Guildgate. I also return my Maze's End to my hand and use this effect to grab a Groll Guildgate from my deck into play as well. Then I replay the Maze's End as my land for the turn. Then I cast and immediately sack my Expedition map to add a Gateway Plaza to my hand before passing. Gemi draws again with his Phyrexian Arena, losing 1 life. He then plays a basic, to which I play Gateway Plaza via Burgeoning, paying 1 mana to it, and then paying 2 more mana to turn my Thespian stage into a copy of Maze's End. Gemi reveals that he top-decked Death Cloud and Cage Sun, but with only 8 mana in play and his General out of commission for the moment, he can only cast the Cloud for 5, which isn't enough to finish off my life total or stop the Maze's End win con next turn. Thus, Gemi scoops it up, and our first Duel Commander round is decided Destiny Board style. Gemi continues to be our playgroup member who gives lesser played cards a platform to shine. Indeed, he did this today with Hex, one of the few black board wipes that kills a set number of creatures as opposed to everything. And today it saved him from my Uvenwald Hydra that was pretty big in terms of power, and Atali that could have pillaged cards from his deck. Triple mana was absolutely sweet for me, but it wouldn't have happened without the help of my Lotus Cobra. The landfall synergy this card had with my deck allowed me to be in the driver's seat until my Mazes and WinCon was online. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoy our content, consider becoming a patron. We'll give you access to some sweet bonuses while helping out the channel at the same time. Also, next week, the random wheel descends and our giveaway winner and prize will be chosen. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you're a fan of EDH gameplay and you like whether it be 1v1 or multiplayer and you want to be part of the ever-growing Commander Challenge family, just make sure you smash the subscribe button and notification bell down below. We do weekly videos. Don't forget as well to like, comment, share our videos, but most importantly, enjoy them. On behalf of all of our members here, I'm your host, BT. Feel free to check out all of the videos in the channel, join our game, it's now your turn. Cheers!